Hi everyone, thank you for joining me again for 15-minute quilting. Is everybody staying nice and cozy? I've seen on the news that a ton of people that don't normally get snow are getting really snowed in. So if you're cold, go get some coffee, hot chocolate, whatever you need. Anywho, today I'm going to be working on my love table runner. It's been in the work for a really long time, and it actually has a picture of our dog Lovey. We have 4 dogs currently. We have Faith, Love, and Charity, and then there's Bo. He's the boy, and he's not very bright. We think that there was a little bit too much inbreeding, perhaps, or something. We're not sure. He was a rescue dog. All of our dogs are rescue dogs. It's our favorite breed. But he appears to be 100% American Bulldog, and we love him to death, but he is just not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Not even close. But he does have his very sweet moments. Sorta. He grunts as he tries to talk. That's kind of cute. The girls, on the other hand, the girls are absolutely brilliant. The first, I think probably one of the reasons why I've halted in my table runner project is because the first one that I did was for our dog Hope, and she's not with us anymore. And it kind of just, I don't know, it sort of put a damper on the project for me a little bit, but I have picked up my boots and put them on, and now I'm kicking it again, trying to get this project. Okay, am I the only one that as they're older is having a harder and harder time seeing what they're actually quilting? There are days when I find myself doing this. I kid you not. I kid you not. And then it's like I wonder why my back is hurting. It's awful. Absolutely dreadful. So would anybody like to see the Hope table runner that got it all started off? My Hope in January. Let's see. Oh, my assistant Gentry is helping me. How cute is this? Isn't she sweet with her little scarf and the little snowball blocks? So I had intended to do a puppy table runner for every month. And I did finish that one. I did make the pattern for it. And I, did make it available in my Etsy shop. But for now, that's the only one that is available. And I don't know. I don't even know if this is something that people would actually want to do, because my dogs don't necessarily look like their dogs. I don't know if that's an issue. If you think that I should go ahead and release the pattern for this one when it's done, let me know in the comments. Or let me know if you don't think that I should. Either way, I could use some personal feedback on this one. I mean, I don't mind doing up the pattern for it. I actually like making quilt patterns. I really enjoy doing the quilt math. I have some friends who just think that quilt math is absolutely evil, but I really kind of enjoy it. My daughter, who's very brilliant and artistic, is artistic and brilliant in different ways than I can even begin to comprehend. And she cannot do quilt math. Bless her heart. She can't do it. So I love that we are each capable of excelling in different areas in this craft. I am not a free motion quilter at all. As you can see, I am going just little by little by little on these little hearts that I'm doing right now. Free motion is not my thing. I can't do it. But I can piece pretty well. So we all have our own gifts. What is your favorite part or your gift when it comes to quilting? Let me know. Even if your gift is buying quilts, buying fabric. buying quilting accessories. Speaking of accessories, I know I sound like I have ADD right now. I'm just going from one thing to another. But speaking of accessories, I really want to get one of those oval shaped, I think it's silicone, organizer things. And you just put the stuff in them, like your rotary cutters, your smaller rulers or whatever, and it just kind of pushes the stuff out of the way but holds it tight. I really want those. But I don't want them just for quilting stuff. I want one for my bedside table. I want one for the table next to my chair in the living room. I want to be able to stick fingernail files and Carmex. I go through tons of Carmex. Like Carmex in it. And little things of hand lotion, like this. Just all the little things that, oh, my inhalers. Do you know what it's like when you're downstairs and you're having an asthma attack and you realize, oh, I left my inhaler upstairs. Not the easiest thing to do is to go upstairs when you're having an asthma attack. So yeah, I would like to have those little organizers everywhere. And I think it would keep things a little bit tidier. I can get a little OCD about the way that I'd like to have stuff. Doesn't always mean I have a clean house, just I want things to be just the way that I want them to be. And you know what? I actually forgot to set my timer. My 15-minute timer. So, I'm just going to have to, let's see, how far are we? I think we are about 7 minutes in. Sweetheart, talking to my hubby, can you time about 8 more minutes?
Okay.
Thank you. I know you guys are busy and I don't want to keep you longer than necessary. So did any of you get any work done the other day when I was doing mine? I didn't finish it. I haven't worked on it yet, but I will work on it again. I'll save it so that I can work on it with you guys, my new besties. It feels so good to actually be quilting with somebody, even if it's people that I don't know or I can't see. It just, oh, I miss it. Quarantine is difficult. I miss being around other quilters. I miss being inspired by them. I really do. There's something about a really good quilt community that makes you feel loved. Just loved in general. Not for anything in particular, not because you're good at this or that. Just, we have this one thing in common and we love you. Which makes it sound a little like a cult. It's not a cult. Not even close. It's just nice. Oh, and it's really nice when you're doing something tedious that you just don't want to do. Now, personally, I love chain piecing, but I know a lot of people find chain piecing to be really, really boring. But when you're doing something that you don't want to do, regardless of what it is, okay, to be honest, I really don't want to do this stitching of these hearts right now. They're just so slow. But to be honest, it is just nice because you're visiting with somebody else, you're talking, you're distracted. You don't even think about the fact that you're doing something you have no desire to actually do. I think for a lot of people that might be the binding. I hear a ton of people complain about the binding. I don't usually save binding for others. I save movies for binding, but it has to be a movie that I've seen a whole bunch of times, because usually I bind like this. So clearly I can't see the TV. But I like to pick a good series, because I'm also very slow at binding. Pick a good series that I enjoy. The Harry Potter series, the Twilight series, Downton Abbey. That's not a thing. Downton Abbey. Or really good movies, but I try not to get the tearjerkers, even though those are some of my favorites. But sobbing, like from Terms of Endearment, is not going to help if I'm actually trying to do that. That's not a good idea. What are your favorite movies to to do handwork by. There's got to be some out there that I have yet to discover. I think we need more movies that have quilts in them. I mean, I've done the How to Make an American Quilt thing. It was fun. It was good. I still like to watch it, but we need more. We need more. And then there was one, I think it was a series. I don't know that it was a movie. I can't really remember. I think it was Alias Grace. It really wasn't about quilting, but it did have the character doing some handwork occasionally, which was kind of nice. That was better than nothing, I guess. Even though the movie itself was a little adult. I don't know. If you know of a really good quilting movie, please tell me. Or if you know of a quilt well, no, not a quilt maker. A movie maker that you could talk into doing quilt-related movies, that would be awesome. Think about the audience that you would have. There's so many quilters in the world. It would be great. It could be in all sorts of languages. I'm getting ahead of myself, I know. As you can see, this is quite a workout going stitch, turn, stitch, turn, stitch, turn. Who needs barbells? You just need to be a quilter. My husband, he normally helps when I baste quilts on the floor. And I know that people have talked about basting them on the walls and that sort of thing, but I don't know. You feel comfortable doing what you know. And it's a workout. It really is. He does his sumo wrestler stance, holding the quilt taut as I'm on the floor, pressing it nice and flat. It's an ordeal to watch. You know what? I bet if we filmed that would go viral. At least in the quilt world. I'm sure we've all been there on all fours trying to get the quilt basted nice and taut. Does anybody still use those little clips with the plastic thing? It wasn't too bad. It was better than when I was doing it safety pins, but I don't know. I didn't like having to cut off all those clips at the end. Spray basting seems to be my preferred method. Ooh, but I want to try that powder. That new powder, that basting powder. Have you tried it? If you've tried it, if you like it, let me know. It seems a little pricey. I'm not gonna lie. And I mean, I guess it would be good for smaller projects, but for smaller projects, I'm actually okay with just using straight pins. So I don't know that I would really need it for the smaller projects. It's the bigger projects. And since we moved to Montana, our place is rather small, and I don't have a place that's large enough for me to baste even my throw size quilts. I don't have that kind of room. So it would be good to find something that would work a little bit better. The powder might have to be the answer. I guess I could give that a shot. I have seen the pool noodle method of basting. I don't know. I don't know that I'd be good at that. Just tell me your favorite method. Tell me that you've tried them all. Tell me what works best. I need some ideas. Or a much bigger floor space. I do like bigger floor space. I like bigger homes. They take a lot longer to clean, but I really love the space. And don't we all need more space, especially for our stash, our fabric stash? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Have you been adding to your stash since quarantine? I have. Well, okay. I say that I haven't, but I really kind of have. I haven't added to my stash. I've been kind of on a fabric buying hiatus. My daughter, on the other hand, who loves me and likes to spoil me, she keeps bringing home fat quarters. you can't help it. I'm grateful. I don't know what I'm going to do with all of it. That's okay. Alrighty, I'm almost done with this one frame. That's exciting. Because I was kind of dreading this part. And you guys helped me get through it. How many minutes do we have, love? Oh, it's actually been after 15 minutes.
Yes, you're right on the spot.
I think he fell asleep. What do you think? Yeah, I think so. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me for this 15 minutes. I look forward to seeing you next time. If you like the videos, please click the like button. If you don't, click the dislike. Just let me know. Have a great day. Bye.